I think we should start off with Tophiachu, because unfortunately every song I've made about Tophiachu, it kind of involves Brother Chu and Mama Chu, and it's just kind of bad taste. Let's be real, guys. Because it involves Mama Chu, we shouldn't do the Tophiachu songs. Not right now. Wait a little bit. But if there's one person we can clown on at the moment, that is Tophiachu. And if there's one person we can't clown on at the moment, it's Defactatorium. Why need a cage when he's got a dysfunctional wiener? Yes, that's right. Nova has EDs. Is that how it goes? Yes, erectile dysfunction. Nova's got it. Of all things, bro, Nova has a pretty crappy life. I think we can all agree on that. Because, I mean, he brings it all on himself. But for once, the universe came down and just struck Nova right where it needed to. Because, I mean, if he's gonna be a pudgy predator, at least it takes away the one thing that Nova can use to actually go for that. So, you know what? Suffer, Nova. Suffer. But you know who else is suffering right now? Not Steve from Wormheim. Isn't that right? Steve from Wormheim? I always get that confused. Oh, and Miss Reshiram. Miss Reshiram, thank you for the sub. I almost missed it. My goodness. Oh, no. It's Tophiachu. Because look at the title of this screen right now. The devil couldn't reach me, so he had me see my brother die in front of me. Guys, I don't know if you guys have ever been through something traumatic, right? Tophiachu has probably seen something more traumatic than most of us. I don't think many of us here have literally seen our brother pew-pewed in the face and pass away right in front of us, right? I'm gonna say that, and I think we can all agree. And you could get tons of sympathy out of this, because she gets more grisly about what's happened to Brother Chu each and every week. Yeah, every time something bad happens to her, like the Brother Chu situation gets 10 times worse, guys. Like, next week when she's even broker, like, we're gonna hear some horrific things. I promise you. I thought I'm normally joking, but I promise you that's gonna happen. But because she's got a little hate, now she's like, oh, you know, I get so much hate in this world. And that's because that has caused me, mind you, right? Mind you, this has caused me to lose my brother. No, Tophiachu, you were in a terrible situation, right? I mean, it could have been avoided, like maybe if Tophiachu actually went out and worked, but that didn't happen. That didn't happen. So now, since like all the bad stuff has occurred and she's lost all of her money, now she's got to sympathy bait everybody, guys, because she's not going to get any money anymore. It's not like last time where she's got tons of sympathy. No. People aren't just going to give money to Tophiachu anymore because they've seen what she did with it last time, and they know now that Tophiachu's money isn't going to go to Marie. It's not going to go to a better house. It's going to go to junk. It's going to go to junk. Yes, Tophiachu, it is a long process to recover. Not many people have seen, like I said, like, went through what you went through. But at this moment, we've seen that you have just wasted just about every single fun that you've had. And now you're like, not even sympathy baiting. You're using this terrible situation to try to pull more money out of people. Tophiachu probably got, I would say 10K at the very least, guys. It probably takes a little more funds for her to actually get going, but like 10K, and I don't even think I'm talking about the GoFundMe money. Like, she probably got 4 or 5K, 6K off of the, what the heck was it called? The Cash Apps, and like all the police donations, because remember, the police gave her, I think, a $500 card to go eat as well, and all of those ribs apparently she was munching on, it was from that, so we can't even judge. But here, let's take a drink, guys, take some smoke real quick while we watch what Tophiachu has to say, because I actually think she's going to get going now.
I don't have me up in my business.
So hey guys, I just wanted to address something, and I know I don't have to come in here and address something, but I feel I need to. Hassling me saying my brother's at the morgue, excuse me, for us to bury him. Stop hassling me, harassing me, saying that he's rotting at the morgue. No, he's not. Whoever had enough information to call the morgue which is crazy, pretend to be his family, and then say he's sitting at the morgue is lying. Like, that's false misinformation they're spreading. He's not.
Okay. Once again, like, I think you have to reiterate this multiple times, like, when you're talking about Tophiachu anymore in this situation, because you'll sound like a douchebag if you don't. But yes, Tophiachu, you was homeless, right? And it would probably take you a little bit longer to get your brother's funeral running and all of those things. But 100%, it shouldn't have took you a month and a half. That is an insane amount of time. I think I said it on my last live stream, right, guys? I was like, I'm almost positive it's a 1 month waiting period. If it takes longer than a month for you to claim them, they just get cremated. And I had a lot of people in my comment section saying, yeah, you was basically pretty much right. So, I mean, I'm pretty sure that's how it went down. Tophiachu waited to the longest time. And what was everyone expecting from the GoFundMe? There was never a mention of cremation that I'm pretty sure. So everyone expected it to be a burial. Now, would a cremation be cheaper and easier on her? 100%. In fact, that's what made sense to me when this first occurred. But if she wanted to get him buried and people were going to pay for it, go ahead. Go right ahead. Sure. If people are going to GoFundMe it, yeah, that's fine. But then she doesn't even clarify. What doesn't think anyone who donates deserves clarification that none of that went down? It's just, she did everyone incredibly dirty. The most of all, Brother Chu. Because no matter how you feel about Brother Chu, the last thing he did in his life was trying to protect Mama Chu and Tophiachu. And all she's done right now is just use his name, his bloody name. That's it.
It's taking a while to process because people are being straight up a-holes, okay? A-holes. I was gonna say I don't know where people are getting their information from, but then I kind of have a guess of where people are getting their information from. Process for my brother to be buried, which I shouldn't give that. Like, I know people are gonna be mad I'm giving this information, but I'm tired of it because I don't have access to the GoFundMe. How do I spend money from a GoFundMe I don't have access to yet? Do you not know that my brother's friend has access to it until we go to pay the cemetery? He's not gonna just give me all that money.
Yes, Tophiachu, we do know that. But you know what we was expecting? For this to get paid already. You never told us that the cremation was going to happen. And the dude in his GoFundMe said anything left over, Pinky knows exactly what I'm talking about. Anything left over goes to Tophiachu and Mama Chu. And what kind of condition is Mama Chu right now? Just not a good one. She's in a tragic, terrible situation. So it all goes to you. So, like, basically what everyone's thinking, don't eat your cigs, it's a nasty habit. I know. I wonder if Tophiachu really thinks people eat cigarettes. Is that how Tophiachu seen her parents like do it her entire life? I don't know. Just a guess. But yeah, Tophiachu. So what we all believe what happened at this point, and you could prove us wrong, you can quit sitting there and saying that these people did something illegal, right? And calling the place, because they did. I'm pretty sure that's illegal, and no one's saying that's right of them. But they did get information that everybody wants to know, and it turns out you tried to like do everyone dirty, because it seems like you let the state pay for your brother, and you was just gonna dip out after that, and then you was gonna take all the GoFundMe money. Like, people, am I wrong? Is that not exactly what it seemed like?
People not understand that. None of my brother's friends are just going to give me the money. I don't know what goes through people's heads to think that it's okay. That is some mental health problems. You guys are lunatics. The fact that you think it's totally okay to call a morgue with information, with little information, and think that you're getting information is so weird. Like, this cannot be a new normal. I have to process, which if y'all saw the caption, you don't understand. I'm not saying the internet is a way for me to process. Use your brain. I'm trying to process this being real life. My brother is not alive. This isn't real life to me. I cannot process. We were just asleep at the church and he was unalive, that people think that's okay. The amount of homeless people on the streets in Albuquerque is insane, and the crime is so dangerous. Kids on the streets. That's a scary thing to think about, and all you could think about is yourselves. That's messed.
Okay, all they can think about is themselves. Guys, do you remember the first video I posted on Tophiachu after the Brother Chu incident, where she was talking about, well, they didn't mention me in the crime notice. I don't know why they wouldn't mention me. I'm a super famous TikToker, even though like the newspaper couldn't confirm everything and didn't want to drag you down a little bit more.
Stuff. That's not real life. Like, literally, you want to say that I'm scamming people to make yourselves feel better, to stop people from helping me, and that's...
Okay, yeah, Pauzilla right now. Yes, okay. I remember. And in the last video I posted on Tophiachu, she's like, okay guys, I'm officially upset. They didn't mention me in the report about my brother losing his life. You know, they don't mention me about what's going on with my mom. I want some of the attention. I mean, that's not exactly what she said, but that's pretty much what she said.
Going to Ross and TJ Maxx and a video just saying, oh, she's spending GoFundMe money. Look, she's going shopping. Proof that I have spent money.
Hey, I'm not gonna go on, but if you guys haven't played Claire Obscure Expedition 33, that is the game of the year right now. 2025 game of the year. If you was like unsure, buy that game. It's crazy.
At Ross, you do know that that's $7,000. You're insinuating that I didn't have a lot of bags. Make that make sense. So if I was spending GoFundMe money, wouldn't I have more bags than that? Wouldn't I spend more money than what I did spend that my family gave me, which was $300, which is none of anyone's business, but yet you're trying to pocket watch people? Maybe you should watch your own pockets. The same people that's saying I'm buying useless stuff, which is not useless because I bought hair care stuff. I bought PJs that I needed. I went to go buy clothes. I didn't find any pants, so I didn't get what I needed, basically, because I couldn't find some stuff, but I did get stuff that I needed, right? You're the same people that spend your money on bullcrap and then try to judge how others...
I'm so confused on like Ross, guys. I've said it so many times, but I don't have one. But there's so many conflicting comments. People will be like, nah, Ross ain't that bad. Leave Tophiachu alone on this one. And then other comments will be like, she's shopping at Ross? Of all places, she could be shopping at Ross. So I just have no idea.
Who literally receives money, and you're so mad at the fact saying, oh, her family won't give her this money and not help her. Like, stop making excuses because your life is shitty, because you got a horrible life that you want everyone else to be miserable with you. I'm sorry your life is that miserable that you...
Why do we have to have horrible lives? Like, you know, it's not too bad. I had a pretty good day, all in all. You know, I got some Twisted Teas. I hung out with the family. I'm sure most of you guys had a pretty decent day. Now you're sitting back, relaxing, and having a good laugh right now. Like, why does everyone who talks to Tophiachu or just watches her stuff have to have a terrible life? Because they don't, in general. I know probably there's some times that we have it bad. Of course, everyone does. But there's a difference between us having it bad and someone like Tophiachu, because she makes every single moment of her life bad. There could be ways to get out of this, right? There's like tons of ways. Think about it. Tophiachu has the internet to rely on to get her out of situations. Most people don't have that. Most people don't have that at all. Like, when things get bad for them, you know what they have to do? Buckle down, go get a job, and work so much harder than they was, even though they're depressed and not happy. And some people can find strength through that, but some people can't. And Tophiachu's probably one of those people, but she can't even look and see the brighter side of things.
Sitting here and also saying, well, I work with trauma, you don't have trauma. Kudos to you, of people that don't understand that I had to go through, especially because realizing, because someone told me so, that the police was discriminating against me because of my online presence. Do you know how messed up it is to not even have the law help you? Do you know how frustrating it is to not have the law help you when you showed them multiple...
But they gave you $500. Like, I'm not going to say the law does right 100% of the time, because they don't, right? But the police didn't have to give her a $500 card, bro. Like, they just didn't have to, and she's now complaining. But it makes sense, doesn't it? She was complaining about the internet not too long ago. I mean, she still is. And the internet donated her thousands of dollars. Like, people who didn't like her. I know there was tons of people who didn't like her that donated her money. They're probably regretting it right now.